comprehensible.
Anyway, the recording has begun. Let's just jump into it.
It's time to turn about begin.
1 sec, I'm closing my Minecraft world.
The girl, let her go.
Oh, sorry. I meant the outro in this case, not the intro. What I said earlier.
I forgot what it was, so it doesn't matter. Is that fucking the guy from Yakuza?
Shut up. Come closer. And I kill her.
Pretty sure it's not Kazuma.
Sorry. But you're not going to get the chance.
I mean, as far as you know, Minerva.
Bang. You can tell it's old because it's sepia tinted and fucking radioactive.
Damn, I can't believe Bendy real.
Oh no, this is the intro.
Phoenix Gaming!
Phoenix Gaming. I'm reading
Phoenix
the file of
Gaming!
an old court case.
Oh, this is
it was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey.
This is furry one.
What the fuck is this? Terry Fawles. Did he fall?
Did
I
he?
think he made someone fall, like in the intro.
What did he do?
Hawthorn, you say?
Huh. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison.
Why did he do that?
That was a whole year before me and I ever met.
Because he was in death row?
True.
But I mean, he would just become a ghost, innit?
2013!
That's fair. Damn, what a year.
It was,
I was 8.
I was 12 and then 13.
I was
7?
I'm trying to remember literally anything that happened in 2013.
I was like 5.
I was too young. I can't remember jack shit. Metal Gear Rising came out, I think.
I was
7.
7.
I know Metal Gear Rising was 2014.
Man, I was 7. Wow.
Things that happened
I don't think anything happened in 2013. I don't think anything happened.
2013.
We lived in uninteresting times.
I don't think anything happened in 2014, but I think something happened in 2013.
Wait. Cookie Clicker was released in 2013.
Cookie Clicker.
Ah, that explains it. Okay. Anyway.
Oh yeah, but what
video game?
It's a video game.
Good game.
I'm so nervous. Feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case.
2013 was the International Year of Quinoa.
Damn. Good morning.
He already has a noose around his neck.
Yep.
I didn't do nothing, I swear! I didn't kill nobody!
Terry Fawles, my first client. I sure hope that name doesn't mean anything. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee.
How did he escape when he still had his ball and chain?
You know.
Grabbed it.
Strong.
Power.
His power.
Just relax,
He
man.
just,
Make small talk and try to
wandered
relax.
around like in Super Mario 64, said "So long, dear Bowser," and launched himself out from the prison.
Right, yeah, it must have been during yard time. Do death row inmates get yard time? Wait, I don't care.
Probably.
Why did you escape anyway? Sorry, I'm sorry.
I didn't do nothing! I didn't kill nobody! I never lie! I didn't escape from nowhere!
Introduce yourself as the guy who never lies.
I'm the guy who never lies!
But Mr. Fawles, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Sorry, I don't lie.
Lie to people!
Oh boy.
But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Double negative, that means you killed somebody.
So then,
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right?
How old is he?
the voices are great.
Oh, we don't know, but there's Valerie Hawthorn. Oh wait, no, he's there. 25. Damn, he was jailed when he was 20. Wait a minute, he's 25 in 2013. He was born In 1988.
Just a year after the bite.
Really, really sorry.
The year after the bite. Which means he couldn't
He
have.
died 5 years ago, but I was drunk, I tell you!
Which means he couldn't have done the bite of 87.
Of course.
We've narrowed it down.
Well, he's doing the bite right now.
This is the bite of 2013, very clearly.
Yeah.
That woman! She lied in her testimony, that's why he got the death penalty. I swear, I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
Do we trust that?
I mean, he's the defendant.
He's the defendant. The defendant isn't always innocent, but I don't feel like they'd do another on guard thing this soon.
Or would they?
If they did another on guard thing, they would have to do it completely differently than they did on guard.
Yeah.
And what if they do?
Well, that's a good point. We should continue on and see what happens, basically.
We should play the
2 days
case.
ago,
Yeah.
he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours
Years
later.
later. Then about 8 years later, in 2022. No,
He discovered time travel.
2021.
Wow, that's 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
The
12
policewoman was
years
murdered
ago.
before the police could recapture him.
Oh, yeah, something did happen in 2013. Croatia became the
really?
28th member of the EU.
Wow. Good for them.
Police believe that Terry Fawles did it. Also, I don't think that's as important as Cookie Clicker.
That's fair.
After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. Just the reason I escaped.
So that much is true. He did meet with the victim.
But I did kill her! She was alive when I left. She was alive, it's true.
I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. If only I had some sort of Magatama to show me his psyche
I wonder
logs.
who this could be.
Huh!
No.
It's gonna be fucking
Winston Payne!
Winston Payne!
red, white.
Think about it. Who
goes
who's
ha?
The only character who goes ha. Constantly.
It'll be fucking Godot, won't it? But baby Godot.
No, it's actually red man,
Godot.
Mysterious man.
mysterious
Look at this
man.
mysterious
It's
man
not
that we
Godot.
haven't met
Possibly
before.
me.
What?
We
No,
haven't seen him
nobody
before.
knows who this character is.
Nobody knows.
Cover him up.
You're not gonna figure out the truth, but just by staring at the guy. Why are you here? Came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den.
It started so early.
I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Stop.
Oh,
Go away.
Where's Mr. Grossberg? That old man is probably still in bed.
You don't want Grossberg. Hemorrhoid joke.
I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep.
And I'm recording the secrets that he mumbles to blackmail
Aren't I
him.
good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando. That's why I enunciated it like that.
And then
So
he'll get
clever.
poisoned, go into a coma, and come back as Arman.
Die Armin.
Dire
Good
man.
idea.
Dire man, because he dies.
Go get poisoned. And Doe
He'll
back to life.
go back.
I didn't say. So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me.
I do like it that he's very Will Powers in that he looks like a lion.
No, you got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case.
He's doing a constant air fryer face.
It's
Yeah.
Godot, of course he is.
It's Godot.
Imagine. An escaped death row convict for a first client.
Why does he have those? Why does he
Yeah,
have
it's
barbed
not as-
wire tattooed on his face?
It's not as crazy as taking Larry, ever.
It looks more like scars to me.
Hmm.
Eh.
Yes, probably.
Pushing his
Yeah,
face against the barbed wire to try and phase through it.
Yes, probably what
No, he
happened.
just did that for fun.
Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
It's not Winston Payne.
Fuck!
Really?
Winston Payne will probably, maybe, not appear in this case.
It'd be really funny if Payne just had a cameo in every case.
Maybe he's in the gallery. Maybe he likes to scout out the new defense attorneys, because he is the rookie killer.
Maybe.
Unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention. He's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career, which is right now. Genius?
Genius!
Genius!
Genius.
Genius.
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten.
Why is it capitalized this time?
Because that's your legal name.
No, that's just how that's just how nickname works.
It's Kitten Mia
Mia
Fey.
Kitchen Fay.
Well, no, it's Kitten Mia Fey, obviously.
Yeah, doing business as
You
Mia
gotta
Fey.
be kidding me!
Really good, actually.
Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
It's
Not
go-do
so
time.
Solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place.
Wrong. Slough.
And that's where my client ran away from.
73D. I'm sure this will not be relevant.
Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me,
Why are the
because I'm
voices
the
in my
main
head
character
talking
of the series.
slow?
When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling
Give him the
that he was
fucking
telling the
oregano
truth.
Barry voice immediately.
I had the feeling he
telling
was
the
telling the
truth.
truth.
He was
2004.
telling the truth. 2004.
Who the hell's Oregano Barry?
Regina Barry from Big Top.
Ah.
The one I gave the really high and annoying voice to. Edgeworth!
Edward!
Edgeworth.
Jason Udge.
Hey, you remember the voice I gave him for like 5 seconds and said 3-2?
Yeah.
Give him that voice.
Have fun with that fucking voice for a whole case.
And I killed myself. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
He said the thing!
Oh, he looks stupid as fuck.
He looks so baby.
He has baby eyes.
He very much looks like he's trying to
be.
be Manfred Von Karma too, which makes complete
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I understand the lawyers for both sides of newcomers!
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
Serving your prosecutor was talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at an earlier age.
At 20, Your Honor.
So our little kitten hasn't earned himself much of a reputation yet, even though he's already got a reputation.
No.
I think he was talking about Mia, because Edgeworth has been mentioned to have. Anyway,
Come on, Mia, you can't lose, not to someone younger than you.
what are you like? Aren't you like 22? That's not that much
Probably
younger.
check.
I can't check Mia's profile because she's the main character.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm the main character of this game.
20-year-old Edgeworth.
Well, we can figure out Gatto's age through Diego Armando's age.
Yeah, well, he's 27 in so he's 33 in 2019.
Imagine
Cool.
being 33 and acting like that.
I think your 30s is the perfect time to have a tuny
Cool.
phase.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Not the
Your 20s are for ruining your life and your 30s are for going buck wild.
Your 20s are for ruining your life, and your 30s are for ruining your life in more fun, different ways.
I can't
Yeah.
believe Jess intends on getting herself poisoned.
You know, it might be a fun thing to do. You know, the way to spend a couple of years in a coma.
27. As soon as you hit 27, you better watch out.
Young people running a trial. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Okay, Mickey fucking Mouse.
I'd like to point out that, as established in 3.3, a 17-year-old Maggie Bird is up in the stands watching this case.
So that she can original Cyclops kill people.
I think she's probably just been let out of jail for the Cyclops killings, so she's like, I wonder how the legal system has changed since I was arrested as a small child.
For Cyclops killing people.
2 days ago, we escaped from the police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely? Why'd I say it like that?
The defendant is not on
Because Edgeworth was just as confused as you were.
on the day that the defendant escaped, a police murder. We're here to determine if Mr. Fawles was responsible for her death. You got it, kitten.
Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, is your opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago.
It's always about some shit that
The defendant, Terry Fawles, was sentenced to death in this very court.
by Winston Payne.
This crime.
We can't prove that Payne wasn't the prosecutor on the original case.
On the original
This is
Cyclops
true.
killer.
Or yeah, he probably put Maggie away as well for the Cyclops killings.
Now I
The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
That's as many as 2 sevens.
And
That's
horrible.
terrible.
A truly terrible crime. I remember it well.
A terrible crime.
Terrible crime. There's no such evidence of a terrible product.
Correct? But in the end, it finally decided the case was a certain witness's.
He looks stupid.
He looks great.
Why does he look like that?
I love it.
So smooth.
He's just trying to fucking mimic Von Karma's everything.
This is
Baby
true.
powder.
A witness testimony.
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorn, person who confronted this criminal.
I'll be honest, that looks more like Lana Skye.
She arrested Mr. Fawles at the scene and later testified against him.
Valerie Hawthorne is Lana Skye.
She said she witnessed Mr. Fawles throw his young victim into the river.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
But the value of these shells will fall. Due to the
fall.
law of supply and demand, no one wants to buy shells when there's more on the sand. Step 1, you must create a
Hold on.
sense of scarcity. The shells
Hold on.
the people think you're rarity.
Hey.
Bear with me.
I just thought of a funny idea. You
Yeah.
don't have to do it. No one has to do no one has to go with this idea. But what if we make it so that by the prosecutor's bench, just off screen, is Miles Edgeworth's assistant for the case, Von Karma.
Nah.
He's
funny
up. He's up in the stand. No, he's up in the stand, sitting with Winston Payne and Maggie Bird, and Red White, and the poison Genie.
The poison Genie.
Yeah, this is before Von Karma gets,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Although it is,
Yeah.
although he has a stain on his record.
yes.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in there are never recovered.
Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away.
A police woman you just mentioned. I wouldn't be.
Exactly. The victim, same woman, was killed 2 days ago. Police
2
Sergeant
days ago.
Valerie Hawthorn.
I see. A man was sentenced to death based on testimony escaped 2 days ago. Only one thing on his mind to take revenge against this woman who convicted her.
Why does he look like that?
I'm becoming a fish.
That's.
Yes, yes. It's quite obvious what it is guilty.
Wait a minute, that's not right.
No, it's the judge.
At least you're the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor.
Watch yourself in his face! I'm sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice.
Are you, like, drowning?
Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders.
You are
Edgeworth,
20.
You're 20. My God.
You're even younger than me, you hypocrite.
Nothing, Mr. Edgeworth. Please call first witness.
I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case.
Gumshoe! In a different coat!
Witness, state your name and
Thank God.
occupation.
It's not dirty.
He got so much dirt on his coat, it turned green?
That's
It
a
got
His
covered
coat
in
is
mold.
made of he's a robot. He's made of solid copper, or at least his coat is. So it
my-
turned
Well,
green
then
every
why
year.
is it brown?
You
Because
know.
that's how copper is before it rusts.
No,
Copper
it's
is not
orange.
beige!
Wait, do you know what copper looks like?
Stop
Google copper!
stop making my joke worse.
played
Stop making my
Minecraft?
funny lore worse.
Google
Imagine it's
copper!
orange.
Oh
Google.com
my
slash
God.
copper.
This is hilarious.
Under the right circumstances, it can be quite beige if it's polished.
Yeah, but why?
Anyway, set Gumshoe's color in this case to beige on the spreadsheet.
Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I am the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. In current open beta. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I'm so proud of my robot son.
Amazing.
Lisa Basil is here.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
She's there as tech support.
Hey, man, you got any idea how much work it takes?
Boy.
What is it?
You're really gorgeous. Is this an emotion?
Excuse me?
Mother, I believe I am having a meltdown.
That
This
is
a thing
normal.
that's happened before.
No, seriously, my heart, it's aching for you.
That is
Mr.
not normal.
Edgeworth.
Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, well, I'll write you up in contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache.
Okay, I got it. I am sorry for flirting with you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Going to kill you.
No, you won't. Oh, right, fuck.
Now, detective, tell us about the incident.
The oh right fuck was also said by the judge.
Yeah, he was.
He was just zoning out.
Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorn, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a crime and died from excessive blood loss.
Expressive blood loss?
Shut up.
How much is already stated?
He's in open beta.
The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself.
Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here.
5 yards.
This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge.
It didn't even include the orientation. This is a terrible map.
Damn.
And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge.
Now this is what I call
On
a
top-
bridge to the
Bridge to the
turnabout.
turnabout.
Right.
After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
I see.
Micey.
Mouse. Just like me. Was the victim's blood thrown over a bridge?
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorn, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge.
Mr. Edgeworth warned you that I absolutely despise conjecture. There was no blood on the bridge when you have no proof that they even meant that.
Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure I like you.
Alright.
Oh, what?
Hoser is a Canadian insult. I don't know what it means.
Detective, proceed with testimony.
Yes, sir.
I wonder what this judge is in the Japanese version, because I'm assuming he's not Canadian in that.
Maybe he's like...
Hokkaido, maybe?
Yeah,
Here we go,
Hokkaido
Mia.
or like-
Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kid. One little mistake and the fat drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready.
Really good sprite. I wish we had that with his mask on so I couldn't see his fucking eyes.
Yeah.
You could probably
Alright.
just edit it
He
on.
didn't look like he was. Like
Here's
he
the deal,
Like he did oral sex on Miranda.
Just a word of advice about this case.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is a hard case. It is not an easy case, according to many people, including myself. I can vouch for this.
Prep the TARDIS.
Let's see.
Yeah.
On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Roski Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Fawles. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Fawles was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain.
Well, you certainly have established the importance of a bridge.
Naturally.
I hate him.
Someone should kill this guy. Maybe even frame him of murder.
Someone should kill this guy. Maybe he'd be a better lawyer if he was a ghost.
Yes, perhaps.
Now the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination of places to be.
Yes, Your Honor. Correct examination. Coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kid. Keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
What?
I always have 16 cups of coffee every trial. I'm not trembling, it's just cold in here. Courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner.
I hope it cuts to him having a drink of coffee every time a testimony like has a contradiction in it.
Every testimony.
I don't need you to worry about me.
Godo
I
drinks
mean,
whenever he is lied to.
Yeah.
the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here.
Objection, the defendant is not a beginner. He's been on trial before.
Yeah. Huh. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten.
Her power isn't claws, it's... Oh shit, she's been put into a shadow dimension. I wonder who did that.
It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. You'll get out of the shadow dimension soon enough.
Meanwhile, in the library at the bottom of the courthouse. Wow, I love testing out my shadow dimension. Meanwhile, back in the courtroom.
Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching.
YouTube tutorial, how to lawyer.
I didn't actually go to law school. I just watched a bunch of court tutorial videos.
Oh my
and
god.
they gave me a badge for it.
Oh my god.
Let's have a look at what we've got. Just these things. Okay. Time to press to get some evidence. Proper gumshoe testimony.
This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorn was the defendant, Terry Fawles.
Why am I the...
What? The defendant called her?
Sergeant Hawthorn was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Miss Fawles.
Yippee, evidence.
Yo.
I love evidence. Delicious.
Yummers.
Yummers.
Yeah, a top
The
secret
prosecution.
memo that she left in her desk.
The prosecution who doesn't understand how they're losing to me. Me who's been eating all the evidence while they're not looking. Confidential police materials written by the
I
victim.
made you an evidence, but I eated it.
Phoenix Wright in 3-1.
Yeah.
Yep.
According to us note, it seems the one who called her to the murder was indeed the defendant, Terry Fawles.
His bright idea wasn't to keep that note from me. Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask your question if you don't already know the answer. It's Detective's fault. He's the one who said unknown person.
Hey now, don't make that face at me.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
I just said it that way because the attractive prosecutor told me to.
Was that gay? That face, didn't expect him to be so sneaky. I'm not calling young Edgeworth cute, even if it's for a
We
library.
checked it. Yes. Falls. 4:30 p.m. at that bridge where White's gone for investigation. Talk to
Right,
Dahlia.
investigation.
Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
On Valentine's Day.
I wonder what this is, what the whole truth is about. I think.
Man, I
what-
sure wonder who that Dahlia person is.
I sure wonder who this Dahlia person is. I sure wonder what the whole truth could be. Maybe it is
That's
something to
another
do with Terry's original imprisonment 5 years ago. Maybe Terry, in fact, did not throw a 14-year-old girl into the sea.
Onto a river. Which maybe flows into the sea, we don't know.
Most rivers lead to the sea, except the ones that lead to lakes.
And road.
I am from the land of 10,000 lakes, so
This
I'm
is
used to
true.
going to lakes. A bridge up in the mountains? But why meet there?
Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why.
Immediate first thought.
Because it is a red text, very important place. White text,
Immediate
the
first
defendant,
thought.
that's why.
I'm thinking maybe Valerie Hawthorne shot Terry Fawles, which caused him to drop the girl that he otherwise wasn't going to.
What do you mean by that?
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 If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a
Stop
young
putting
girl.
me in the box!
He was chased onto a bridge,
Get me out of this
and
box!
he killed his hostage. The place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge.
The very place where Sergeant Hawthorn arrested and handcuffed Mr. Fawles.
to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic.
What does this mean? What do you mean by that, Diego?
I love
You know.
crimes on Dusky Bridge. Is the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah, we were really on the ball.
And chain.
We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move, we've got you surrounded." Apparently, that is a thing police say.
Now the fun thing is, if he had a group of detectives, it could have had Lana Skye, or Jake Marshall, or Bruce Goodman, or fucking...
I love the past.
I love the past. Or Angel Star.
Hi, I'm in the defense stand. I was literally there. I was literally there when we arrested him. It was great.
Wait a second,
Literally.
is there something weird about that?
It was literally
I'm okay, adding Bruce Goodman to the list of people who were at this trial.
The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ah. If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed.
She never mentioned the phone call from Miss Fawles, but
Miss?
fucking misgendering the military Fawles.
Why do you keep doing
He's
that?
in beta. He's in beta. He's in beta.
Yeah. He doesn't know honorifics yet.
He'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, he's still like translating it directly from San and only using, yeah.
We coded him in Japanese. Because as part of the Japaniphonian and Japanese secret training program. Blue Screens Incorporated has branches all over the world, including Japan.
That's the only other place.
Branches all over the world, including Japan, Japanifornia, Ifornia, Louisiana, Nevada, Germany, Japan, and Korean.
Rumor has it Florida exists.
All of the places in the fucking Shutakumi extended universe.
If only I had noticed it earlier. Maybe she'd still be alive.
You do gotta feel bad for Gumshoe and the fact that all his friends keep dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a great life.
Like, he would have been
Luckily,
friends
his
with
boy
basically
Raoul will never
everyone.
die.
Basically, everyone involved with like SL9 and Rise from the Ashes. He would have been on at least good terms with.
Yeah.
No.
And also,
man.
Maggie keeps getting fucking, like, charged for
Yeah.
murder.
We know he was friends with Dustin Prince when he died. Fucking. It's hard being an immortal robot. It's hard.
We know
Nobody
he was friends with
understands.
the Blue Badger when he
Not
died.
easy being green.
Luckily, his Moirail will never die because the series is basically half about him.
Well, he's already dead. Well, maybe not yet, but at the time of the mainline games, he's already dead because he's a lawyer ghost.
Why she didn't mention the phone call to anybody?
Then who was phone?
Man, door, handbook, car door. Mr. Fawles had a car door then?
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
An ant who defends.
What? You mean defend the driver's own car?
Meanwhile, in the library. Man, it sounds like someone just said my name. Anyway.
No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light.
He did your GTA shit to them.
They had been waiting at a red white.
Have you
Yes.
ever seen that video of a pigeon in GTA? Yes, it was like that.
Not a big fan.
Red White had
of
stopped.
Karma.
Red White had them pull over so we could try to blackmail them.
Come on!
I have a
You're-
line.
As you can see, your check engine light is on, and you've not checked your engine. Give me $30,000 and I won't report this. Come on, come on. Oh shit, there's an escaped criminal. He just took your car.
Give me the
He's not
fucking car!
He's not checking his engine.
I'm not checking no engine!
He's not checking.
I got
Well,
somewhere to be!
you owe me $30,000.
Lucky
Oh,
flashback roleplay.
Elaborate
Glorification
flashback.
of red white.
Oh,
You guys sure about how he
nothing
feels
bad
about
ever
anything?
happens to Terry Falls!
Many bad things happen to Terry Falls, it seems.
Yeah.
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk.
I didn't know it was an elephant. Well, she's definitely in there and dead.
Yep.
You can tell she's a cop because she's
That's
wearing
right.
the cop coat. The
There's
one
only
coat
one.
that
That's
everyone in the
body
police
of
force
Valerie
has.
Hawthorne.
She just looks like she's sleeping. Notably, you can see there's a damage to the top there, where the trunk was forced open.
Ahead of time, I am going to open
Whoa,
the guide for this case.
That doesn't look too comfortable.
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. I'm so deep.
What?
We're talking about a woman here.
To quote H. Bomber Guy, ahaha! Gender!
You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her.
The knife was stuck in her crime.
The line reads,
The condition of a body was discovered is very important information. Was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway,
So you have new evidence and new testimony.
yeah, to point out something strange, presumably I present the thing itself, the crime photo, to this.
That's just presenting the crime photo to the crime photo. I don't
Yeah,
think that's
because
gonna
I want to point out there's something. I guess I'll press it then.
What did the defendant have to say about this photo?
what he always says, ma'am.
I didn't do it, I didn't do nothing! Why am I the shadow dimension?
That's
I
all
sure do
he
love
says.
trying out my shadow dimension.
Nothing. I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car.
A call?
Car. But
It is just what he always says, Your Honor, and then he always says,
Oh, sorry, I told a little lie. Why am I still in the shadow dimension?
or something like that.
well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. He needs to get over himself. Everybody's been in the shadow dimension once or twice.
Precisely.
Alright, so I advise that you check your evidence again.
Autopsy. Stab with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss. Dusky Bridge map. That's where the car was. You can't get all the way over it. 4:30. Where are White's? Hold on. No, you're right. I don't think she was wearing. She's not wearing her scarf. Objection.
Witness.
What is it? You have something to say, Miss Payne?
I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that.
Should have read some fucking court. Honestly, Miss Payne, I'm not sure I like this.
Yeah, that little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
No.
What does that mean?
No.
What
Armando,
the fuck are you saying, Diego?
I mean, coffee is a legitimate flavor of candy, but also like.
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
She is 20 years old.
She is 20 years
She's
old.
at least
She's
20.
more than 20.
She's 21 at the least.
She's. Diego, what the
She
fuck?
is old enough to be drinking whiskey, Diego.
Also, like, small children are old enough to be drinking real
He
coffee.
can't get poisoned fast enough.
Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective.
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. Said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, then I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
Note?
Very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request.
Gumshoe OS rebooting.
I have one
Hold
very
on while I
simple
put in
question
my
for you,
admin
Detective.
password. Beep, boop, beep,
Where
beep,
is
beep,
the
beep,
white
beep,
scarf?
beep, boop, boop, boop.
Can't seem to find it in this photo.
Point to the scarf in this photo, Gumshoe.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it!
AAAAARRGH.
The color told the words right first stuff, so it's expected to just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
He's gonna wag his finger about it. Oh no, he's gonna shrug. The other one.
I see the defense is a little lacking.
You're not fucking Von Karma, shut up!
You're not him! You will never be him!
You are not Edgeworth.
Wait, are we full standing Edgeworth?
Yes, Basil.
Well,
No?
no, we can't do it in this time period. We would have to go to the present.
Yeah, we
Because
can't do it
otherwise
in the
we cause
past.
paradox.
Yeah. Grandfather paradox. Very simple.
Just thought of, it popped into my head. First of all, I am Vegeta. Second of all, you're not Vegeta.
No, the reason I said that was because you'll never be him.
You'll
I
never be
see.
him.
Right.
The scarf you are searching so desperately for, is this the one, perchance?
That's blue.
That's blue!
That's
Edgeworth.
blue! That's blue!
You're not the colorblind one here, Edgeworth.
Idiot.
That is blue!
Okay, to be fair, when, like, most white things are slightly blue, because it just makes it look more, like, cleanly white than if it was, you know, yellow. And
I
it's very
feel
hard
like
to get
that's a
something
bit
that's
more than
pure
slightly
white,
blue, you
but-
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is baby fucking blue. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is the blue do? Oh no.
Well, where did you find that, sir?
He forged it.
On Dusky Bridge, I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
His own
Oh,
Miles
Miles
Edgeworth
Edgeworth
investigation.
His own investigations.
Why? Why didn't you tell me? Very attractive of you, sir.
I made a decision to keep all of my pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the same as place I'd know.
You ever heard of a thing called evidence law? That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. I'm calling him gay, Mia.
Not exactly white.
Fake and or gay?
It's not exactly white, as the caller requested. You can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
Ah, so she was stabbed because he thought she was someone else. That scarf isn't white dye.
It looks like it spent some time in the mud. Might be washed with some loose things, I guess.
Not surprising. It was drizzling on them out that day.
Demented Seal is playing Echo Point Nova.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
Why did you open Echo Point Nova?
For when I'm not
Court
testifying.
will accept the scarf into evidence.
Scarf.
Scarf!
No. If the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Fay?
Why would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck?
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish, conclusively, with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorn and Miss Fawles did indeed meet Bridge that day.
Calling him Miss
Further.
Fawles.
Edgeworth
show
also is not good
exactly
with honorifics.
What occurred there?
That sounds great, Robertson. I can't wait to hear all of it.
They're not good with honorifics because this is the first case that happened, so it's the first time they had to translate it into English.
You're right. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kid. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius, even though this is his first case.
Genius.
A genius, huh?
Like Neji.
Genius.
A goose.
A genius goose. A genius.
A Ginyu.
Ginyu.
From Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place.
Is it Dahlia Hawthorn?
Nope.
This photo was
Totally
accidentally
wasn't Dahlia
taken by
Hawthorn.
the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir.
Whoops, my finger slipped and I took a perfectly, shot photograph.
Really
Is it
good.
fucking teenage Lotta Hart or something?
That would be so good. That would be so fucking good.
It would be so funny.
Well, you see, I was going up there to plug my camera, and
To what?
You read the line.
Objectum!
Objectum.
Just like Drew.
Read the line.
Just like Joey Drew.
it was drizzling that day. Anyway, the victim shoved the victim down from behind
Well,
the victim,
victim shoved the
and stabbed
victim.
the victim in the victim.
Lisa!
I'm on it!
Lisa,
Beep, boop, beep,
your
beep,
gay
beep, boop, beep,
robot
beep,
son
boop, boop.
is down.
You're fucking... Your gay and lame son.
Your shit gay son that we hate is not working.
Yet good.
The funniest thing about this is during the events of the other games, Edgeworth and Gumshoe were canonically boy rails, so Gumshoe's doing something right here.
Yeah.
It should be working now
Anyway.
perfectly. Computer.
Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
I'm so good at my job. Boiling my gay son
Let
in
me at
oil.
this photo!
The case of Gumshoe's complete rizlessness.
This is still you, just.
Oh, you really get possessed of this bridge's very out.
Yeah, it's at least 3 feet off the ground.
That's a lot of feet.
It's more feet than the average person.
Jan's
about
constant,
the-
like. Oh, you read the line.
It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
My constant what? What you gonna
Your,
say?
your constant, like, delays in the lines sort of implies that the judge is reading his lines off of, like, a teleprompter.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
Oh my god, it was Lotta Hart.
Oh my.
But there's no witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify.
The person in question is very delicate.
So not Lotta.
Not Lotta.
Very much not Lotta.
Not a.
Besides,
Clearly, it's
As long
not
as
a
we-
heart.
Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason
Why
to
couldn't
compel
she
them
just
to
send one of
testify.
her 6 paths in?
With swords.
Besides,
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
So as you can see, Terry Fawles had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Truth has become clear to me now.
Mr. Edgeworth, no one else was in the bridge where it happened, the bridge where it happened, the bridge where it happened. Huh?
no one really knows how the crime is crimed. The art of the crime, how the crime gets crime.
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
He's clearly guilt. Not again, that's not fair! I haven't even done my cross-examination yet! What do you mean,
Kill.
Just let me know if you ever need a hint.
The criminal shoved the victim down from behind. How did he get behind her?
Good question.
Look behind you! It's a UFO!
How did he get behind her?
Magic? The Gathering?
UFO.
I feel like I can straight up just present this. No, I can't.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Fuck off.
Taking that as the line read.
Hold
That
on.
could very well be.
That's annoying already.
Check. Hold on. Just check like the crime photo for a second.
I checked the crime photo.
Oh, okay. I see.
We can't see
So
what's in his
I-
hand, so we can't prove that he didn't have a knife. But how did he get behind
if I
her?
remember, this is one of the really difficult pieces in this case.
I
Do you have
took.
to press first or present, or can you present right
You
away?
can present right away, is the thing.
So the witness would have been
I can give you a hint if you want it.
by the car park. She's missing her hat, but that's not a. That's.
Not
I
That
mean,
can
it
be
makes sense.
explained in the same
Yeah.
way the scarf is, so.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can give you a hint if you want one. That's all. And I've come up with a hint that I think will do the perfect job at giving you the right nudge without
Sure.
giving you away.
Sure.
Okay, you want the hint?
Yeah.
The fact that the scarf is dirty is very important.
Interesting.
You're
For
right.
this contradiction specifically.
No, you're right. Because it means that the scarf must have fallen on the ground, meaning the murder could not have happened on the bridge itself, surely.
You're almost on the right. You're not quite on the right track. I'm just saying this so you don't have to go through the whole wrong present wrong evidence
The
thing.
scarf fell off.
So it was dirty on the bridge. I'll just say that much, or at least it is presumed that it is dirty on the bridge by the witness right now.
Oh. Okay, if it was dirty on the bridge, that meant it already fell on the floor. Which is interesting. Because why would it do that? I don't have a theory, but if that is true, that is very interesting.
Fascinating, even.
Do I present the scarf here to show that it's not... Like, because... I mean, I feel like in the photo it would seem dirty, but I guess that is explained by it was drizzling, so it's hard to see what's going on.
No, it's not. It's not dirty in the photo. And
No, it isn't. That's a good point.
it's not dirty in the photo, but it did get dirty when it fell off. Think about what this means.
Well, it couldn't... It didn't fall into the river, but we know this.
It found
It
on
fell
the
onto the
bridge.
bridge.
Yeah.
It fell onto the bridge and
So
was left there. Or it
So
fell
it
onto the
means
ground
that
and
the
was
bridge
moved to
was
the bridge.
dirty. It means that the bridge was dirty. Supposedly, it means that the bridge was dirty. So what does that mean?
If the bridge is dirty, that means someone... Hold on. If the bridge is dirty, that means someone tracked dirt onto it, right?
You're overthinking it just a little.
Does it?
That
That's
seems like the
obvious
most logical
conclusion.
conclusion.
You're not. She's
That's not
overthinking
overthinking,
it.
that's thinking.
True.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that, like, the line of reasoning that could be followed from that is a little complicated.
If the bridge is dirty, then the bridge has dirt on it. If it's not
Did you nose?
Okay, if it's... I had an idea, but if it's not that someone tracked dirt onto it, then I don't know what it is. Because if someone tracked dirt on it, then there's an interesting thing about where exactly the two people were standing, where exactly this is being taken from. There's the fact that part of the bridge is out. There's the fact that maybe one of them could have been backed into a corner. But if it's not to do with footprints, then what the fuck is it?
Do you want me to tell you?
Hang on, is that a footprint?
Ooh.
Is
It
it a
looks like it,
footprint?
actually.
Interesting. I can tell you what the deal is, if you want me to.
Sure.
If the bridge is dirty, and the scarf got dirty, then there's something else that should have gotten dirty.
Oh, she should have got dirty, shouldn't she? Maybe?
Like the
Fell
bottom...
off.
Do we see the bottom of her shoes?
Look at the crime photo.
We don't see the bottom of
Well,
her
if
shoes.
you got pushed over from behind.
Oh!
Whoa!
So we...
Yeah!
Oh, that is... Okay, so if she was
This
pushed
is a
down,
difficult
I have to
case. This is a
present the
difficult case.
scarf here.
No, not the scarf. You present the crime photo.
Yeah, the crime
Yeah,
photo is
not
the
crime
actual
photo.
contradiction there. The scarf.
Oh,
the
shit,
line.
she's
the-
not...
the-
It's not dirty in the crime photo.
She's not dirty in the photo.
Right. That... Okay, that is...
It's a difficult case.
That is
Hmm.
a lot of... That's like... I mean, I could have got that, but that would have taken a fucking while.
So the
Yeah,
time
that
of
was
the
like-
crime, there
should-
was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
I would have definitely gone down that whole line of footprints, because... Footprints.
Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere.
That could be the name of my sex tape.
What?
Well,
was
I
that
have evidence
someone
that doesn't go with the
Oh no,
soggy
I'm in the
atmosphere.
fog. I hope someone doesn't.
I hope no one comes out of the ominous fog and fucks me.
Why is Bowser in the fog?
I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
This is a photo of Victor's when he was found in the car trunk. It's a surprise photo that will help you later.
Considering the considering the conditions of the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo?
I gotta point to her coat.
Yep.
Right on the titties.
Right on the titties.
Naturally, the answer is right here.
Victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what's strange.
How many times have people said that? There's nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange.
A
Call the
lot.
testimony.
More than once.
What were the conditions on the bridge that day?
Dork.
It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge...
Oh, it's not actually the dirt, it's the wetness.
Then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
Okay, why would there be dirt? Why would there be mud on a bridge?
Because people walk across it because it's a footbridge. I don't know.
That's right! Every day I put somebody straight in my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled!
What, so you had to get a replacement beard?
Yes!
Objection!
Going to the beard store to buy more facial hair.
However,
Move on!
that doesn't mean the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your Hunter had fallen in the shower on a muddy street, the glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet. But
Jason,
not muddy.
okay, this implies that not only, like, all the law officials, like, all the cops and the lawyers in either Los Angeles or possibly all of Japanifornia have their own hockey league. And that Jason Udge is a star player. This is fascinating world building.
Well, because he's from Canada, so maybe that's how it works in Canada.
The legal system in Canada is just play a game of hockey.
The legal system in Canada is entirely based around hockey.
Yeah, judges are refs, and then there's a bunch of players for the defense and for the prosecution.
I accidentally skipped a line, I think, because it went
No,
went too quickly.
You just
Oh, I skipped the
fast-forwarded
scroll.
this
Right,
line.
yeah. Jeff the Liker.
Oh. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
Surface of the bridge, huh?
Yes.
Ha. A real man wouldn't stand for a
Precisely.
taunt like this. I thought it was a real woman.
Haha!
Kill
Gender!
yourself. I'm gonna kill you.
No, Dahlia Hawthorne is.
Well, no, he doesn't die from that.
Well, no, he does, because he has to come back from hell.
Right.
Because it's
Well,
before hell
I mean,
closed.
Damn, hell closes like right after this? Fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I can.
Me when someone asks if I can name someone from Corsica.
Evidence is this scarf. Should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this money, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
Ah, no, I can't be outwitted by this novice. Gender!
Gender!
You can't be outfitted by this novice money!
Hey, same to you, buddy. You're fucking younger than me.
Mia referring to Miles Edgeworth as a bimbo.
I'm gonna
The
kill
fourth
you.
spam of Miles Edgeworth.
No! I'm not calling this the case of the bimboification before anyone fucking asks.
Sexorcist? Bimboification. Bimboification.
Stop!
This makes assertion makes perfect sense to me!
Why is Eenie Miney here?
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf.
It is actually Eenie Miney.
However,
not Mimi.
Yeah, it's actually Eenie Miney.
However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here. Huh. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
She is a normal-sized adult cat.
Mr. Armando. No matter what he says, contradiction.
It's gonna be real, kitten. Daddy's about to fucking kill himself.
That's yeah, he's like
Yeah.
It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. Pretty simple, isn't it?
Pretty shrimple, isn't it?
The false evidence is one of those three.
Very interesting case. I agree.
What you said that I'm not sure I like that.
Red,
Because
white, hue,
wait,
fucking Maggie
listen.
Bird go, I agree, turns around very slowly and scaredly.
The original Cyclops killer.
This case is Woodaway PM. It's Woodaway PM.
Shut up.
What does that mean?
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know?
Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court.
He would never do this, except on all of the times that he's done this.
He would never do this except the SL9 incident and presumably many other times.
Except the SL9 incident, and the murder of Mia Fey, and the murder of Jack Hammer, and the murder of Bruce Goodman.
Exclamation mark. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes. False evidence in this case is the...
Okay, think this one over.
Now, I think... The thing is, if we... The photo and the body are, like, vaguely corroborate each other a little bit. But the testimony, the testimony is specifically that the witness saw the moment of the murder. So I think it might be that.
Yeah, photos do not lie.
Mm-hmm.
And if the witness's testimony is wrong, then maybe you'll be able to get the witness on the stand.
Yeah, the body in the the body in the trunk was found by the police. That is immutable. Dick Gumshoe would not intentionally falsify evidence.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to.
It's
Other
not in programming, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it must be the testimony.
Yeah.
Well, no, he has to follow the laws of robotics. So.
Yeah. A robot cannot falsify evidence in a court of law. It's the fourth law of robotics.
During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
And is the witness in the fucking courtroom, like courthouse restaurant right now?
That testimony is filled with holes. That's my favorite book. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true.
It's not just true, it's the truth.
What?
What the fuck did you mean
Diego,
by
this
this?
means
What
the same thing.
Screenshot the floor here is made of floor.
Not just true, it's the truth.
The archer class is indeed made up of archers.
I have to say that I disagree with you guys on this. He is in fact cruel for saying this line.
One of my core skills is the ability.
My power.
People die when they are killed.
It's in screenshot flex.
Cool. Yeah, I posted it.
I also posted
A
it.
truly decisive witness in this case. I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness.
The defense rests.
Testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears we will need to hear for your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intent of hiding the witness from the court.
The witness, however, has the intent of hiding herself.
He's actually been
prepared to-
under the witness stand the whole time.
The witness is right behind you.
We are prepared
he's
to
right
present
behind
our
me, isn't he?
witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forward your witness at this time.
Dahlia
Edgeworth
Hawthorn.
reaches under the desk, pulls the witness out.
Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me.
Pulls her
And
out
also
of a
the shadow
hat.
dimension. What do you mean by the brutal truth?
Alright, guys,
The
get
roof.
ready for the witness.
It's time to meet, the witness.
I wonder who it could possibly be.
Now let's proceed with the mod. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
Emma Skye.
Is it Mia? Battle begins here.
Emma Skye, aged like 12.
Witness, what is your name and occupation?
And then it's gonna be Dahlia. Yep.
Yep.
No, that's not Dahlia.
Is it not?
Yes, it is.
Clearly, it's Melissa Foster, completely normal and unremarkable girl. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
And I look at you. How can I put it?
Money.
Money! Money!
I'm going to eat you. I'm going to do
Money!
cannibalism on you.
Money!
What?
Money!
What the fuck?
Filling this man with C4!
What the fuck? Who put this on my teleprompter?
What did he mean by this?
What did he mean by this?
Who put that on his teleprompter?
Hey,
What
not
do
the-
they fucking mean by this?
I thought it would be funny. To imply he was going to do cannibalism.
Why is Red White feeding the judge lines?
This is my day job when I'm not blackmailing. I do this for TV news reporters a lot.
Yo, but are we under arrest?
Tell the judge?
I'm not under arrest. You're under arrest.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
The witness is very sensitive and delicate.
This witness is very densitive and celibate. And celibate.
I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
No.
The witness is composed of a very dense
Yes,
silicate.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Not true, gentlemen. It's fine. You'll learn a lot from this man.
Miss Faye, Maya Faye, you could learn to be a true gentleman.
He's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. You're not Professor Layton.
You'll never be Professor Layton.
You're a little quiet.
Yes. What?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes.
Title of my...
Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Title of my... Why did they glue his mouth shut?
May we please have your name and occupation? See, it's Melissa Foster.
Melissa Foster.
Completely unremarkable girl you've never met before, Melissa Foster.
You need to speak up a little. You're like, I cannot hear you.
Jess, am I being recorded correctly?
Barely.
Yeah,
I can hear you, but like,
I had to turn you off a significant amount to be able to get anything. I will be honest.
You're quieter than the music.
The voice is a little hard to do at higher volumes.
Yeah.
So I'll try that.
Computer.
I'm a college student. A freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
You were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? Bird spray.
How can you be so mean?
We barely started.
Let's see you! What are you doing coming out of the face like that? Put some distance between yourselves!
I don't care if she's made of a dense silicate. Look at this photograph!
Photograph? Not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be first to penalize you!
Uh-oh, I don't like the turn this is taking.
I don't like the tane this is taken.
What?
Is she staring at me?
Homophobic dog.
I know what you are.
Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name's Mia Fey.
Yeah, I know what you are. A defense attorney? No.
I see. So you are.
Now, young lady, can you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my very best.
Like no one ever was.
I'll just like ask. Jess, are you able to like turn up Minerva on Discord to?
I mean, I can hear her now.
True.
No, since she started getting louder, I can now hear her.
True. I was just making a suggestion.
Suggestion.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
But where were you sitting when the fight incident occurred?
I believe a map would be of help here.
The map. Murder chapter.
Minerva?
I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
So you took that photo from location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
camera. I want to eat it.
Is it a camera or is it a cake?
It's actually a cake.
I knew it.
Hee.
The photo
I'm
is
so
cake too.
stupid.
It's a cake camera that
so
takes cake
stupid.
photos. That just makes sense.
Alright then, Miss Fate. Time for your cross-examination.
It's a cake camera that cakes photos.
But I warn you, make your witness cry again and you'll have my gavel.
Don't care.
Right.
Didn't ask. Ratio.
Kill and
Love
attack
you,
you.
as always.
No, it doesn't. No. That's the wrong one.
Well, it's the witness's photo.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It
Also, I
doesn't.
don't think. Also, I
You're
don't
correct.
think.
That's the right correct. That's the right contradiction.
Oh.
Damn. Immediately. Fuck you.
I was expecting it to be that it doesn't.
Presumably
seem
we will
reasonable to
get
take
another
that photo
photo.
from that angle.
Wait,
That's also what I'm thinking, but it also just doesn't show the moment.
When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant?
Yep.
All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Investigation Core 2002.
Well, you see.
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
My apologies, I
2002 moment.
These faces are just not without a certain amount of merit.
You can certainly downplay a situation, can't he?
I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all. The film, I mean.
Damn. Pensive.
You're out of fan.
I mean, the real question is why were you still using a film camera? Like
That
I know,
also doesn't look. Actually,
like I know it's like I know it's 2013, but digital cameras in 2013 were still good. My mum had one. She was like an amateur photographer. Back when amateur photographers used actual cameras and not just fucking like pros.
The first digital camera was like that's from the 90s.
Exactly, like
So-
fucking. You should realistically. You didn't need to be using like. You could have used a phone camera in 2013.
I mean, it does look like it's a disposable camera. If you look at the thing in the court record.
Who was still using disposable cameras in 2013?
Melissa Faulkner.
It's also got a tripod, which most disposable cameras don't.
Weird.
This photo was the last one.
What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs you took that day.
I hate his fucking Jeb pose.
All the other photos are of the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers.
That is pretty funny.
Witness herself? Who took the photos?
And who was phone?
And who was phone?
You're 19! Why are you taking photos of yourself whimsically playing in flowers? You should be at the club!
For my OnlyFans.
OnlyFans did not exist in 2013.
It's for her Patreon, clearly.
That makes more sense.
You see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
So you took photos of yourself? In the bathtub?
I remember remember taking some selfies too once.
Please, no details.
Hang on, no. Patreon was established in May of 2013, and this takes place in February.
Oh my god.
It can't have been for a Patreon.
Well, no,
Oh,
maybe
no.
maybe she founded Patreon. She was taking the pictures in like preparation for when she made it to go public.
I said, I also just sold the pictures as like pictures. Spy TF2 voice pornography.
So listen up, boy, or pornography starring Dahlia Hawthorne will be the second worst thing that happens to you today.
Well, no, it's starring Melissa Foster.
I don't care.
Wait, just a minute.
Here's my account. Don't worry about the fact that it says Dahlia Hawthorne on it.
Well, if you got enough film left, you can do her. I'll take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps you could tell us about a different sort of photo.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
And the fact that Spider-Man was there.
Yeah, he tried to save
Mr.
Valerie. It was
Edgeworth?
crazy.
You're quite the poet. Mr. Jameson is always asking me for photos of Spider-Man.
Oh, I know that guy. He's very hard to blackmail.
How so?
Well,
Yeah,
I just can't find any dirt
I know.
on him. He just really wants pictures of Spider-Man. And I don't know why.
Let's get back to the cross-examination.
I don't know why he's so relevant down here, given that both he and Spider-Man are based in New York.
It's because he wants them for his campaign as mayor.
Oh. No further questions, Your Honor.
Let's hear your thoughts on the fight for your witness.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Mr. Udge.
Boy, this guy really is a sucker for sweet talk.
A sucker for sweels.
Looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Use another noun.
My God.
Use a different noun.
Discover
Yes,
thesaurus, please.
That's what. That's
Hey,
he went to go find a thesaurus, and that's when he gets poisoned.
It's sickening. Hey, you'll refresh my Discord Nitro again, right?
No.
Kitten daddy's run out of money.
I'm pretty sure there's more testimony that was added.
Get more Discord Nitro, or the feds will get me.
Discord was launched in 2015. She's not a Discord kitten. She's a Skype kitten.
No.
Fuck my throat.
Anyways,
The case of the historical anachronism.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
There should be some new testimony now.
Okay, sure, she did. I don't remember saying this, but wildflowers, two people standing up, they started fighting, but turn around. Okay, I guess I just none of these are immediately.
Hold on, we've got a thing. We have a key on the map how large 5 yards is. My thought is maybe if she had gotten 10 yards, then maybe she wouldn't have been able to be seen.
Or she would have like fallen off the bridge or something.
Yeah.
So
no, my thought is that the bridge was out.
So quote unquote Melissa Foster is probably not by the car park, meaning she's probably.
No, she said where she was.
She said she was where the flowers are. I don't see any flowers.
No, she said
But
she
no.
was like, okay, right. See the like little protrusion upwards right there. She's on the opposite side of that.
The text that says Eagle River. She's to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I can like take a screenshot and circle the bit where she was.
No, if she, saying she's to the left of the text, is enough. Okay. So
I've
she
already made
really
the
shouldn't have been able to
screenshot,
take this photo, but okay. So now, 5 yards is like...
Yeah.
5 yards. 10 yards seems to be about the length of the non-out section of bridge, suggesting that if she tried to run 10 yards in the other direction, she would have fallen off the bridge.
Yeah.
And if she tried to run 10 yards...
But no, I think that...
She had tried
Listen,
to run
that's the wrong photo.
In the
My
other
question is...
direction.
My question is, why would she have tried to run at all?
Because there was a fight, supposedly.
Yeah.
But if she tried to run, where would she be running to?
Well, either her car, which is
But no,
what...
consider the photo and consider where it was taken from. So
Yeah, no, that's my point. She couldn't run.
Yeah.
That's the point I already made.
So just...
So I guess it is just put the map on, turned around and tried to run away, or 10 yards. One of these
10
two.
yards.
I would say 10 yards, yeah.
You want the... Oh,
Okay.
it works on both. Okay.
Witness, your testimony is a joke. And it's not even a good one.
But what? But I just...
But I spent all day coming up with it.
Miss Vick, I probably want you not to make forward this crime!
Gay little hair flick.
One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You said there were 2 contradictions?
Always Sunny title card. Edgeworth comes up with a possible excuse.
That's every case with Edgeworth in it.
Yeah?
That's his job.
It's quite simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge.
That bridge is like 15 yards or so. It's like nothing.
Nothing.
But if they were, and the victim had
Nothing.
turned around and tried to run, well then...
You would have been a dead end!
He said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. Because Dusty Bridge has collapsed on that side.
Really good
Once-
cutoff.
Really good cutoff.
What does all this mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
And then Edgeworth objection in 3, 2, 1.
Cock!
Objection! Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake with this diagram.
One major stake.
What did he say?
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We can find any official blueprints of it.
So you say?
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove the bridge was broken during the incident.
Yes,
That's
there
ridiculous.
fucking is. The police arrived 2 hours after the crime.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo.
I mean, it could have been like struck by lightning or it's raining, right?
Could have been struck by a beam of light.
I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
Harry could have just dropped his ball and chain through it.
Yeah, he really could have dropped the ball.
That guy's good. Huh? What do you mean?
You're gonna have to train a successor to beat him.
Planned it from the beginning. Easy. Your Genie's alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
The diet of the bridge.
What? Coward?
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No, it wasn't your fault at all.
Yes, it was.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish, once and for all, what it was that the witness actually saw. Which movie was it?
Indeed!
1, Saw 2, perhaps even Saw 3D.
That's not an anachronism, for once.
Alright, young lady.
Saw 3D, the last movie in the Saw series.
May I ask you to please proceed with the testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
Me at 10 AM on a Thursday morning.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. What movie was it? Again, was it Saw 1, 2, 3, 3D?
I saw 10 just yesterday.
Objection! That's an anachronism. Saw 10 wouldn't be released until,
10 years later?
I know.
This guy's got a time machine.
Yes.
Damn.
Well, to counter that.
Sure, I'm glad we won't have to deal with that in the future.
Yeah.
He stabbed her in the back. He quickly picked her up in his arms.
Take me
And he
into
carried
your
her
loving
over the
arms.
bar.
And then he suplexed her.
I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. Couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
No witness has ever said unnecessary extra opinions in the Ace Attorney series before.
What you say?
And those unnecessary extra opinions have never been used to incriminate them. Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
And if he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished. Don't say that! Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off on my favorite cafe on the way home. You know, I really fucked that line delivery. But they make really great mocha latte. The trial isn't over yet. That's what I like to hear.
Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please.
Contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
Attack. Kill.
Punch her.
Yeah, the contradiction is staring right in the face. The fact that she couldn't see the car. Aw.
Oh.
Your Honor, what do you think of the witness's statement?
I'm skipping this. This is...
Save.
Yeah. She didn't see the car. She couldn't have seen the car. Grr.
Well, good thing Diego has a time machine.
Eh.
Why is it like that?
The contradiction staring in the face implies that we do not have to press anything. Oh.
We don't. I can confirm.
Hey, kitten. Have you ever put salt in your coffee?
What
Really?
are you fucking talking about?
Really good. I need this to have it out of context. Me in the group chat at 2 AM.
Unprompted.
Unprompted.
Hold on, screenshotting.
No, I'm there already. I've already posted it.
Now I've got to make this so small that it cancels. Okay.
No. Why would I? Why not?
Pouring river water into your socks. It's quick, it's easy, and it's free.
May actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it.
What?
It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence.
Throw salt at Dahlia Hawthorne.
Reagan Arataka.
Salt splash!
Apparently,
It's
people
one of
actually
Reagan
do this.
Arataka's secret moves where he throws salt on the enemy to make them confess.
Alright. So, you ready? I know what you have to do, but I don't know what the logic is. Actually,
Damn.
maybe I could. I'm gonna check what the logic is by watching a video of the case.
Damn.
Looking it up.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't
I
go
have
well.
looked it up. I know what it is, and I know the logic behind it.
For what it's worth, salting your coffee is good if you have shit instant. Because it will make it taste more bearable.
Now,
I mean, that's
it could be
drinking
that you present the witness photo here. Is what I'm thinking, maybe, because how could he just quickly scoop her up in his arms when he's carrying his ball and chain?
Well, clearly he scooped her up and in the process dropped it, and that's why the bridge broke.
And yeah, and then he was pulled down to his death.
And now he's a ghost.
And there's that.
And that's why he's not
I suppose it
testifying.
was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. Again, I think you could possibly present the diagram to this, because you could very easily hide the body by dropping it into the river. Couldn't just leave the body on the top of the bridge. That seems fine.
God, this case is full of holes, isn't it?
Yeah, the fact that I can see two different things immediately without pressing.
I'm gonna go piss, BRB. Someone can take Edgeworth while I'm
3, because you've already pressed 1. I can tell you one of the things you've guessed is right.
Oh!
Uh,
Yeah, do you want the hint at all?
No, well, firstly, I'm gonna try the other thing I said. Which would be presenting the bridge map here. I like this case.
They're not wanting his victim to be found.
Would
I can
you
understand
say
that.
yes? Because it cut off and you said I like this case. Is that
No,
what
you
actually-
cut off and it just said Ike this case.
Yeah, it didn't cut off when I said I like this case, because that's all I said. I said I like this case.
Yeah.
Cool.
All that came through was Ike this
we have
case.
agreement.
It's certainly not PM yet, but we'll see where it goes.
However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Good thing Edgeworth isn't saying anything that...
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how.
Presenting the map for the second time. I love presenting the same bit of evidence multiple times. Like, objection, the thing I already showed you. Get good. It's
You're
like
still
it's
wrong.
the fucking
Same
DL6 case file.
Yeah. But that one at least has multiple pages.
Collect my...
There's a river right below the bridge.
It has multiple pages and you present every single one of them.
Yeah. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
Checking my recording. My recording is fine.
Good.
Check it out on house.
Do you remember when he said, for those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful dates and raisins and other dried grapes? Bodies.
I don't think dates are dried grapes.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of a different thing. There's like raisins, currants, and another thing, and I forgot what the other one was, so I said dates for some reason. Even though a date is not a dried raisin, because a date is a date.
Yeah. Man.
Sultanas! That was it, thank you.
A river, like, with current that powerful, if you fell in there, maybe it would even give you a cold. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found.
A 14-year-old girl? 5 years ago? I wonder who that could have been!
Wait, but also, and also then you can look on the note Valerie left.
Look on the note Valerie left.
Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
I wonder!
G!
The poison G.
Is she actually listed? Hold on, she is listed as Melissa Plus. Anyway. The case of
The case of is really funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna change. I like the case of the historical anachronisms, but also the case of all capitals.
I'm not murder were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River.
So I did a lot of because you know a 14-year-old girl died, fell into the river 5 years ago, and the body was never found. And the body. So that's the wrong thing to and the body was never found. A 14-year-old girl 5 years ago.
You can bet your boots that every other killer would have found the body in the water. They played this song a lot in this game.
It's, I guess, to make up for the fact that they only use it once in the game it's from.
Yep. I'm not sure if I give away what that is fine. I have some of the dusty water on my body in the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
How sad.
How sad.
Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself.
Oh!
Kill
yourself, girl.
After
Kill
all,
yourself,
you
girl.
claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about? Dumbass.
My point is that no matter how odd you may find it that the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Yes, they fucking do!
It's a question. It's why did the killer do this?
Is he stupid?
Miss Wright, seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
The case of works really even better considering the judge.
Considering Jason Udge's constant.
What the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
What the witness?
What the witness?
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
She's sleeping.
The dark crystal. That's certainly because there's no water is still us.
I'm so glad Jason Udge will never show up again.
That means I'm doing a good job.
No, because the worst part is he does.
What do you mean he does?
I mean, he does. We mean he does.
No.
I get to do the voice more.
That's why I hate this fucking voice.
No.
Anyways, I'm adding Melissa Foster under Minerva's receipts.
Okay, then add Diego Armando under Arkly's.
Sure.
I should have dibbed Diego Armando separately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw.
Always Sunny title card. Dahlia does not do this.
Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
What is he talking about?
I wonder.
Alright. I'll do my best.
I don't believe you. I think you will do your shit.
Not
Okay,
just
the
true,
car.
it's the truth.
The broken is the trunk of the stolen car and everybody in there.
Alright, so you ready for the thing?
Mm-hmm.
This is the contradiction that you were trying to point out before.
The
She couldn't see.
The fact that she could... Yes! Because she couldn't have seen this happen.
Yep.
Boom! It's so full of fucking holes, man!
Well, Miss Foster, looks like you've done it this time. Minerva.
Done what?
It.
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
And then it's gonna be going like, oh, well, actually, I was on the other side and I did this. And like, objection. Objection. In that case, nuh-uh.
In that case, Valerie would be on the side closer to
Yes.
the car.
Yes? And?
Ah, she's practicing her improv.
Yeah, I was gonna make the same fucking joke.
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram.
If we consult the diagram.
The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way.
Huh?
That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Objection! I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
Guess what? The game's about to do that. And next line.
Well, I need Minerva to read this one first.
Oh, you didn't get it?
No.
Okay.
It's not there at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
Okay, little hair flip.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash.
Just like the dirt on that scarf.
I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car?
Order in the court! I was reading all his value!
Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself she saw it.
No, that's a different guy. That's a salesman. He sells newspapers.
She was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
The pictures she took with her eyes.
Minerva?
Mr. Judge?
Sorry, didn't realize that was mine.
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
This witness is unreliable. Remove her from the stand. Kill her. Beat her to death with hammers.
Server on the bleak!
Hey, wait a minute! You can't just say that!
Stop!
Objection! Miss Faye, no one on the face of this planet is perfect. Except me.
Yes, indeed. Like true. You know what they say? To err is human, to forgive divine. Divine! I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
Okay, but not the defendant? Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando. Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
Diego voice. I won this trial like 3 contradictions ago in my head. But, you know.
But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten, you need to relax. Then you need to remember. The other kitten's testimony.
Gender.
Is that the line
That's
read?
the line read, I'm taking it.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha!
Your Honor, what he said.
Your Honor, what he said.
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're gonna have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, what this?
This sort of implies that, like, a lot of very suspicious people, like, obviously on the defense side, implies that when you're in the gallery, you choose a side. You're either sitting to side with the defense or to side with the prosecution. It's like at a wedding.
Well, because that also implies that you're choosing to side with, as in, like, they're gonna fight in a wedding?
Yeah, that's right. You see, it's funny, because marriage is terrible.
Better aim's getting better.
Butter aim is getting better.
Better aim's getting better.
Butter.
Yeah.
Butter.
Lately they've forgone having you kiss to, like,
Butter.
officiate the marriage, and you just have a fist fight.
You may now fight the bride.
Finally.
Oh, well, I'm certainly
Lovers fighting! I can sell this.
Fight, fight, fight. Back now on Baby Fights.
because there were marks left on the trunk lid.
How did you know that? You are right, but how did you know that?
I'm certain there were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
I know how she knows that. Her power, obviously.
No, well, it's Dahlia Hawthorne. Her power is a cocaine aura.
Right, right. But also her power.
It's true! You suddenly look like scratch marks are on the keel.
The case of...
Wait, shit.
Obvious when
Screenshot that.
Damn, should have screenshot it to give to JN for the thumbnail.
It's a fairly short case. Like, this is fairly early in the case. You can go back later. Get it?
Well, Miss Faye,
I don't want to.
Watch through of the playthrough of the case.
I can go
on her side. I can't make any mistakes here.
I mean, I can. I'll have the video uploaded ideally later today.
She just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere?
It doesn't work. I don't like the phrasing of these, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't well.
Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in a field taking photos of wild flowers, but even so you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches?
Third time in this case.
Finally, Investigation Core 2000.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Then perhaps it could be faster if Miss Fay explained herself.
I'm a lawyer, you know I don't do that! Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was...
I like the idea that it's the owner of the car, but it's clearly that she put the corpse there.
There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
What is it?
Like, we know it's not her car because it was stolen from a couple at a red light.
Naturally.
But it would be funny if it was.
When she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was... Melissa Foster! It was you that did it, wasn't it?
Ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison car. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Fawles had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
Oh yeah, because he stole the car. Obviously, he stole the car key as well, yeah.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
I see.
Dahlia voice. Pack it in, lads. We've made a social blunder.
More than a social blunder. Thanks you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Fawles that put the body in the trunk.
Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, do you know how to explain the photo that she took?
Sorry, 18th century gun makers. Pack it in, lads. We've made a blunderbuss.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. Now, we already know at the time, she was taking photographs of herself in the bathtub.
Mia.
And then you see Wendy Oldbag in the audience go, that sounds like a really good idea.
No.
As soon as I get out of the shadow dimension.
That's another...
That's it! That's the origin for the pictures in the bathtub!
No, that's another anachronism! He's been doing that for years!
Oh my god, it is an anachronism, isn't it?
Why did you say it anachronism?
Yeah, why did you say it anachronism?
Not how the word is ever said by anyone.
She's been doing it for years, but yes, to be fair, when we first meet her, it's 2016. Meaning it's 3 years after this case, 3.5 really.
God, this is only 3 years before the first game? Fucked. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr.
Mia
Edgeworth.
Fey got such a reputation as a lawyer for being a lawyer after being a lawyer for 3 years, and in her first case, her boyfriend went in and got in a fucking coma.
Second case.
No.
No,
well, this is her first.
This is her first.
Her second case is 3-1.
Ah, right.
And they ordered it very intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to think too deeply about it.
Good thing this is the last time we'll see Dahlia Hawthorn.
She'll never come up again.
Looks into the camera.
Well, no, it's Melissa Foster.
The shutter for... Oh, because it's got a timer.
Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
Objection! What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if you really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yeah, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field frolicking all joyously.
What's the defense? Please explain further.
Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Well then, please answer this question. Where was Mr. Foster on the incident of the bridge?
Do I just click the killer button?
This one's really tricky.
Yeah.
Really fucking tricky.
Like,
because you know the position of the killer. And you can see in the photo, you can confirm that that's Terry Fawles. That couldn't have been Miss Foster disguised as Terry Fawles.
So maybe she was sort of like below the car park, that sort of area?
You want me to tell you because it's really
yeah,
tricky.
Like this is otherwise it's gonna be a lot of like fucking around with cursor.
Click the blue circle.
The blue circle. Interesting. That's not what I've got. I would not have gone for that at all.
Naturally, the witness is right here.
But that's where a victim is overstanding. Order, Miss Fay, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting, that's not the word. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine, of course Miss Fawles met with the victim. I did it again, shit.
Yeah, it's the poor translation of the first case.
The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Fawles.
Still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorn.
2 cases in a row when the victim was where the victim was already dead right before the crime was supposedly witnessed. Before the crime was supposedly witnessed. I love it when they do that. Same with Rise of the Ashes, and probably more that I'm not immediately coming to mind.
What? I never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life.
And presumably more in the future, given how many games there are still left.
Oh, goodbyes. Goodbyes, yeah.
Yeah, it was the case in goodbyes.
Yeah,
then
Hammond
who
was
exactly
already
is the
dead.
victim in this photo?
It's Melissa Foster.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that the woman that Mr. Fawles met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorn.
I've not done it. Ignore the fact that I've not done it because I'm not voicing anyone in this case.
It was you, Melissa Foster.
The force femme of Terry Fawles.
Stop force-femming everyone in this case.
Or alternatively, Terry Fawles is just really butch.
Honestly, believable.
Let's remember that it was rainy and foggy on the mountain that day. Miss Fawles himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorn.
Objection! But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorn very well. After all, she was testimony helped get him convicted.
You know what? I can see Terry Fawles being butch. I can see that.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary, which everybody knows that is a good thing. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
Got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow the case wide open.
It's the note. Where White's out for identification.
Yeah, fuck, yeah, no, that's a good point. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Mr. Fawles had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Fawles who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorn. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
She fizzles into. Oh no, she just fainted.
She faints into mist.
She faints into mist.
She missed.
What's
She will be missed.
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
Collect myself.
Collect myself.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster, and there's definitely not a fake name there, did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. Set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. For defense of the persecution, about to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we're taking a break?
Understood.
We could take a just a short break.
Cool.
Well, as soon as it hits us with the to be continued.
Very well, this court is in recess.
Yay! I love going on the playground.
Cool.
Yippee!
Good case. Good case.
Yeah, no, I like voicing young Edgeworth because he's such a dickhead.
I'm really enjoying it. It's like I didn't know how I would feel about it because obviously it's a shorter case. Like the next part is the last one, but it's really nice how succinct it is.
Yeah,
it's like Saw 1.
It's like Saw 1. These two things are exactly the same. Anyway,
Saw. It's just like Saw.
I'm gonna pause the recording now. Okay, we've unpaused. Back to the mines.
Awesome.
I've got my 100% authentic chicken-flavored instant hamburger here.
Start without me, says Bwain, and immediately Terry.
Oh, NVM. Quote from Bwain.
What do you mean, oh, NVM now? We did. What do you mean, Bwain?
Is he on defense? Yes. Okay.
Hi. There we go.
Okay, hi. It's you immediately.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Cocaine?
Thanks, we're almost there. Once they prove that you committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle?
I don't know, Diego. Maybe you should go and have a talk with her in the restaurant about it.
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature.
Gross.
Ugh. one more thing.
Literacy.
Media
Just one more
literacy.
thing.
Gross. I hate that.
What is it?
It's gummers.
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
Why is he completely still?
He turned into a
He's
statue.
actually a rock.
He's a rock human from JoJolian.
He's a golem?
Not a rock human, just a rock.
He fucking, like, swapped himself with the rock faster than
They
anyone
call me the
noticed.
Rock.
No, that's Dwayne Johnson.
He's just a rock that was given sentience.
sorry, the
That's
rock
my
falls.
hero's quirk. He's just a rock with sentience.
Well, no, my hero quirk is being able to hear the voices beyond the fourth wall.
Yeah, and it just becomes public domain later on.
Yeah.
My name is Terry the Rock Falls. Oops, the rock fell.
Fuck off!
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie.
Introduce yourself as the guy who never lies.
That's his actual quirk. He's the guy who never lies. Mr. Fawles, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago. I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. It looks the same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart at any minute.
It's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Huh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
Is it true? I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped. She.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's why I just said she.
Girlfriend?
Money.
You're. No, we're bunny.
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorn? Victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorn. Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious?
The girl.
This
Let
would be
her
Valerie
go.
Hawthorne, which I think Jess, you should just voice Valerie Hawthorne.
Shut up! Come closer and I kill her!
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. I cast
I'm
gun.
going there first.
Active back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Boy, don't protect sister. Valerie betray me. Betray us.
Okay, caveman.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Cave the Rock Man.
Everything, all lies, all make believe. Kidnapping too.
Make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia. She.
Ugh, did he actually say that? Seen one too many soap operas.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Mia would have eviscerated everyone at fucking Turnabout Big Top.
Yeah.
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 If only she was alive.
Mia voice. Hi, I'm Mia Fey, Ace Attorney. I'm arresting all of you.
Hi, I'm Mia Fey. You're not getting that.
Hi, I'm Mia Fey. You suck.
Hi, I'm Mia Fey.
Hi, I'm Mia Fey, and welcome to Jackass. Throws Ben and Trilo into a volcano.
I'm just imagining Terry is going through this whole spiel, and Diego just puts Diego just puts his hand on Mia's shoulder and goes, "I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Mia."
Mia does not go damn. She
No,
just looks at him.
No, it's Mia putting her hand on Diego's shoulder, saying, "I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Mr. Armando."
I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. You fucking idiot.
Kill this guy.
I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, kitten.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
I am in the box, and I have a voice now, so I can mention that I am in the box.
Valerie was in on it?
Ah!
Dahlia's family, rich, jewelry business. We get 1 jewel, that's what we thought.
I'm beginning to think that maybe he's the one that fell off the bridge. And he, like, hit his head, and that's why he's talking like this.
Fawles.
Terry Fawles. I've been thinking maybe he fell for ages, but now he's specifically talking like he has trouble talking. And I'm thinking, maybe.
Me and Dahlia wrote a kidnap note. They sent to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. And then make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she do detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is the usual thing, alright?
You would know, wouldn't you?
In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman. That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia.
Well,
I was shot in our Dahlia, the jumping river.
Oh, she was just like, I'm out of here!
Fuck your life, I'm out of here.
I really like that they put this case before the other one. That's a flashback. Jump. You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
Stop eating the ball.
My ball.
That man, Terry Fawles, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He sent her to the principal's office and had her expelled. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. And then killed her with hammers.
Unrelated.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why?
Delilah!
Dahlia!
Why, Delilah?
Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
That's why you called her. Wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. I just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear her answer come from her mouth, that's all.
That's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Fawles, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? You give it back to Pops. Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. Dahlia.
She used it to buy a genie.
Poison genie.
A special genie to see who's the fastest.
A special genie to see who's the
Poison.
poison.
The poison.
A special genie that lets you walk up and down anything.
So
Oh, yeah. Or Genie, I'm sure. Yeah, but I won't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah. Scuttles away. Yeah.
I believe him.
Up there on the bridge. Dahlia put it in his backpack.
And then she fucking killed herself.
And she never appeared again.
Oh god, with Dahlia. God forever. The Eagle River.
Disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Fawles, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. She.
Man, I sure wonder what happened to Dahlia. They never found her.
Fall by river. Gone. Dahlia. She. Sheesh.
I'm going to vomit.
Yeah.
14.
What the fuck?
14? Guess we were robbing cradles before diamonds.
Why?
Plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river. The rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man. Angels these days.
What did he mean by this?
He thinks he's so fucking cool.
You don't get cool until you put the mask on. That's what the point of the mask is.
That's what the mask
Nobody
is.
nobody cares who you are until
Nobody cared who I was till I put on the genie.
Fall takes the fall. Gets a one-way ticket to death row.
That's what the point of the mask star damask is.
I feel like we made that joke multiple times.
We
I
did.
wasn't
What the
there.
mask is. That's what the mask star damask is. Is Dahlia Hawthorne really an angel, or is she really a... It's time, Goodman. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet.
Diamond.
This case is better than Turnabout Big Top because it doesn't pretend it's okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, it is actively making it clear that this is fucked up. Yeah.
You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it.
No.
It's his ninja way.
Now it last continue of trial for Mr. Terry Falls. What's this? You feeling better?
Yes, Johan. I'll try my best.
The butterflies came back.
You really need it.
This again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get a client off.
Don't get cooked!
Don't get cooked. Stay off the hook.
That's another anachronism.
To try and pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here.
She's bound to be.
She's an
She's
innocent
bound to be, yeah.
bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason could a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
The funny.
That's a good argument. It's certainly hard to imagine it all.
Motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando, can you shut up, please?
Checks my recording.
This is
Okay.
so messy.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. Mia told that to Phoenix. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
The mark of a probe.
Maybe
And
so,
that's
but I
why
wish you
all
would
of the
quit grinning
all
at
of
me
the
like that.
prosecutors are like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Oh, well that solves everything then.
That's the line.
That's the line!
She's a real professional. She's a professional witness.
No, that's
like Angel
my
Star.
My Pepsi.
Look at that 100-watt smile. I don't know how you would measure a smile in watts, but
I could give it a shot someday.
just when things are darkest for her, click.
That
She lights
100
right
what?
up.
Very well then, let's see what the witness has to say this time.
Helista must have been festivity.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against us 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Not incorrect.
Yeah?
Hey, I'm pretty sure not all of that information was brought up during the trial, right?
I don't think they mentioned the kidnapping while she was in here. But I don't know how you... I mean, I guess maybe we might have to press on a statement. We may have to press Q.
Furthermore,
Shocking.
he has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
The Bat Kitten, sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
Use any other analogy.
You. I almost said that in Diego's voice. You bet. Somehow I have to tire to this case.
Did you just say you bet? Let's go gambling!
Oh,
Glenn Elg!
Oh, dang it.
Glelg.
Oh, dang it.
I'm gonna press this.
Rudge.
A gudge.
A god?
A gun?
A gudge.
What?
A gudge?
A gudge.
What?
A gudge?
A gudge.
A
I don't
gun?
know what the
The
joke is.
voices are getting louder!
The joke is that it's a gudge.
There is no joke. We both said a gudge at the
wanna
same
know the
time.
fucking truth? You wanna know the truth, chat? There is no grudge.
There
Yeah,
is
there's
no
only a
gudge. I lol.
Well, the
What
policewoman's
the fuck
testimony
is a gudge?
crucial in getting defendants sentenced to death.
Edgeworth. Edge.
Yes, and that's
Worth.
precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her.
Edgeworth. Edgeworth. It's like you're doing fucking, like, spoken word poetry.
Safe
house, Jill! Safe house! Safe house!
So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
Seems rather forgetful. Her client, I mean.
How would you know this? How would you know this?
Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot about the poor policewoman as well. That's...
What do you mean by that?
You're really relying on the fact that he doesn't know what your face looks like and thinks you're dead.
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right?
I mean, yeah, people change appearances over 5 years.
And he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Fawles is kind of forgetful.
Press harder, press harder,
You
press
always
harder.
press harder. You always prod.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Harder. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What, ma'am?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of... Hold on. Identification, right?
Quite right, where the victim was wearing a scarf with identification.
Well, why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true, he's clearly a better man!
Bad. Mr. Fawles' reputation keeps getting worse and
Yo,
worse.
game
Not
one
all
Phoenix.
of it is
Game one
undeserved.
Phoenix catchphrase.
Not all of it is undeserved.
You're
but
on the right track. Oh, of
sometimes
course
it's
that
best
is
not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Obviously add to the testimony. Your Honor, what the witness said just now is tremendously important.
Your
I'd
Honor,
like it added to
what
the
witness-
official testimony.
You're what the witness?
The prosecution has no objection.
You should do.
Except for this one.
Edgeworth always gets himself fucked over by going, I don't object to this. You can do that. Yeah, you can do this shit. And then Phoenix cross-examines a parrot.
I'm in the bar.
The defendant is the killer.
Notably,
Leon
Von
Valentine.
Karma was the one who let him cross-examine the parrot.
Okay.
And who took precautions against that somehow.
This is okay, yeah. But
Yeah,
consider that.
We know.
Beep up up up.
Okay.
That
Beep up
testimony
up
will
up
only-
up.
To further prove the point,
Quit staring at me with them big old eyes.
And stop staring at me with them big
No,
old
that's
eyes.
not why
Enough! Witness, if you would!
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
scarf blue in it.
How would you know? Yeah, how would you know if it was a white scarf? Because the scarf there wasn't white.
Present.
Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification.
You're talking about this cover here.
Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now, just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
What?
Just giving you time to screenshot that if you want. Done.
Red Voice says hello. Hello. Someone said my name.
It's funnier to imagine. It's just funnier when it's in JN's voice. Screenshot JN's voice.
You can't screenshot JN's voice. This is true. This is what YouTube clipping was for.
Or if you identify it as belonging to the victim.
I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go back through 3.3 later and get the O positive bit.
But it certainly doesn't look white to me. See, it mattered that the scarf was actually blue.
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well.
It was foggy.
Not surprising that she mistook it for white.
Objection!
Sorry,
Yes,
but not
it
this
is.
time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance? Sure, the scarf doesn't look white, but
There's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is...
She read the note.
Nope.
no.
Witness, have you ever seen this note?
Note? No, never. Never.
It's top secret evidence. There's no reason to rule it off.
I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note showed Mr. Fawles' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. Witness, you knew what this note said.
No Edgeworth damage dialogue at all.
And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf.
It also might be because they didn't draw damage sprites for this specific
They did.
kind of
They
book.
did draw a damage sprite.
did,
You
you
just
just
didn't
did not
voice
notice.
it.
Ah, I
Yeah.
was looking at Tumblr.
Hi, stop looking at Tumblr.
Wayne, you're one to talk
Minerva
about
also
Yes,
stopped looking
I know
at
I'm one to
Tumblr.
talk. I know I'm one to talk, but that just means I'm.
It just means you're.
It just means you're...
It just means
Minerva?
I'm one to talk.
Just means you.
Minerva?
Well, Miss Foster?
No!
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, we're waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Fawles is one, the person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorn, is another. And finally, one more person.
Investigation Core 2002!
Again!
The case of Investigation Core 2002.
Did you say one more investigation go 2002?
That's right. A person and a song that no one would have suspected. They say the definition of insanity is playing the same song over and over again and hoping for a different result. But hear me out, they'll never suspect it another time.
Deep Godot bot.
Yep. Third person that knew the contents of the note was... my attorney's badge.
I mean, I'm tempted to say Melissa, but I think technically the correct answer is Dahlia Hawthorne, correct?
Yes.
They probably wouldn't have given
That
me a
person
profile
is-
yet if they did.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne, I've never heard that name before.
Man, I really wonder who this Dahlia Hawthorne person is.
It could be anyone.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name right there.
Get off of Tumblr.
Get off the Tumblr!
Miss Fay must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. Dahlia Hawthorn was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime fight. She was stabbed into the crime 5 years ago.
The crime.
I go to the crime scenes. I eat the mysteries.
I eat the mystery.
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Fawles.
You said she was killed. Was she really?
What are you implying?
Implying.
Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off Dusty Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. And everybody knows that if your corpse is never found, you're still alive.
I mean, that is in Ace Attorney. Yes,
And
if they don't find
fiction in general.
in all detective fiction, if they never find the body, you're not dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And semi-frequently in real life.
As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorn is officially dead.
Dahlia Hawthorn is officially dead, party! But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorn was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are.
Objection! Even you couldn't. Miss Fay, you're not saying.
Hair flick.
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying.
Get fucked.
I am.
Yes, I am.
This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. As a ghost. Even though hell is not closed yet. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorn.
She's just a normal ghost.
Man, I need to get somewhere really quick, but I don't have a car. The helpful and fast train.
Man, this
Man,
is
I wonder if
great
my house
fourth
is
case
burning
of
down.
Mia Fey Ace Attorney.
Man, I need to get somewhere. I need to get away really fast, but I don't have a car. The rapid river.
We should hire me as a fire alarm.
True.
But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
Smug Diego.
It's like in Door 4, or 5, or 6 maybe? It's in one of those.
5.
I understand.
5. It's not in 7.
Expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head.
You can expose her chakra nature.
Which is fired, obviously.
Money.
Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Dahlia's. I don't know anything about chakra nature, but.
Witness! Just know you do it!
Well, chakra nature to power set.
Didn't think it would come to this. That's enough.
Cocaine release.
Witness.
Cocainers.
Cocaine release.
Yes. I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean.
Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
Yes, it is.
No, the fuck it's not.
Yes, it
Naturally,
is.
We conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you fucking
What did he
don't.
say?
You didn't find out what Yanni Yogi's name was.
Don't worry about it.
And again, wasn't Edgeworth, but the prosecutor's office.
I mean, they didn't find out what his name was because he, like, did everything to make himself unidentifiable.
Still, it doesn't count
Also,
as a full
also
background
notably,
check.
Manfred did know who he did know it was Yanni Yug.
Yes, but the
Yanni
prosecutor's
Yug.
office did not do the full check.
I suppose.
You knew her true identity from the get-go. No way! But then why... If you hadn't revealed his secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was your testimony, so he made a little trade.
Let me introduce you to... The victim's younger sister is Dahlia Hawthorne.
I can't believe there's two different cases in which Dahlia Hawthorne is the culprit.
But I thought she died 5 years ago.
Well, evidently she fucking didn't.
We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see...
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
Diamond.
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute! For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Objection? Really, Miss Fay, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. We're trying to pin your client.
No, what did you just say?
What?
Oh! No, you've summoned him!
Winston Payne cameo!
Fuck.
Wait, this is the first case everyone's involved in. Winston Payne can't be cameoing.
Winston
Winston
Payne has his pompadour.
Yeah, and therefore gun.
And therefore gun.
How dare you?
The line's been read.
Yes, the line has been read.
Please, let us take a moment to think.
Nope.
5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious.
Her big diamond.
Sister. Miss Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
I'm inclined to agree with prosecutor's logic. Miss Fay, do you have any evidence?
We need a new judge.
Yeah, we do need a new judge.
Lisa!
I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turning it around on me.
Hi, it's me, the bailiff. You're not getting that.
Lisa!
The judge is in a computer. Why are you calling Lisa?
As you can probably fix it.
I'm going to replace him with my computerized judge.
I was just reading the teleprompter.
Okay.
Well, I think it would work better.
I'm not going to replace you with a computer. Yet.
Yet.
Lisa, wait.
She does
fix
the teleprompter.
Yeah.
I've read the line, by the way. Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. That wasn't me, there's this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Objection! I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
Go get poisoned.
What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Because your protege looks like he's sweating bullets!
I am sweating bullets.
Wait a minute, I'm not sweating. Activate sweating sprite.
Wait a minute,
You're
I'm
in a tough
bullets.
spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Luck is a part of skill.
Up to me?
The rashness of you. How charming.
The springtime of
Coming
youth.
from someone younger than me.
The rashness of you.
The rash.
Ow.
Never there's always any more time, Miss Faye.
The chef.
The chef.
Is it the note or the diamond?
I'm pretty sure that the diamond is nothing concrete yet, so the note
Yeah,
would
I
have
think
to
it would be the note, because it specifically says the whole truth must come. The whole.
The telling
The
the
whole.
truth.
The whole.
The story starts after Terry Fawles escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out." Valerie Hawthorn gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth.
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia.
For the benefit of the court, I am not putting all those hmms into the teleprompter. That's just happening.
Well, isn't Red White the one putting stuff into the teleprompter?
No, I stopped. Apparently.
Handed it over to Lisa.
Yeah, well, this strange detective dressed as a cowboy that I've never met before told me very firmly to stop, and I don't want to be kicked out of the trial. This is juicy.
No, yeah, he would have really stopped. I would have really told him.
It wasn't you. It was the other guy. The cowboy man, who I've never met before, and will probably never meet again.
Yeah, Red White. Yeah, I told
Dahlia
Red
told
White
Matt
to
to kill
stop.
Valerie.
I yelled.
Keep her mouth shut permanently.
Adding Jake Marshall to the list of people who was at this trial.
You brought this upon yourself.
I know.
A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten this court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important?
El Diamante.
Where's your evidence?
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorn. And Terry Fawles. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh, yes, I know the secret.
I know about that.
I'm the only person in the world who knows this information. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
The defense would like to rest.
Testimony.
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorn sisters.
Very well. I'll grant your request for testimony. I know it'll be best for you, but can you enlighten us once more?
Canada.
My little maple leaf!
Canada.
Canada.
Computer.
Jason,
Money.
my guy.
Money!
Stopping her.
Add Ben Woodman to the list of characters.
No, I'm not adding Ben
No.
Woodman.
Money!
He's not there. He's not there.
He's not there.
Oh, you see, my
one
lyric
more
work is
time,
that my
Dahlia?
voice reaches through time and space.
No, it's that wasn't it that he was small and made of wood?
And that means that he's not
That's
present.
yeah, Trilo's my hero quirk. He's small and made of wood.
No, I lied.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You're the guy who never lies.
You didn't lie.
Fuck, you're right. I'm the guy who never lies.
Anyways, I read the line. But this will be the last time you hide your identity. That's all I'm gonna say now. I'm
Gender!
changing the line.
Gender.
Gender.
Gender? I hardly know her.
Bow, bow,
Gender? I hardly gender.
bow, 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 bow,
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Fawles in the house. when Mr. Fawles tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
Guess what you don't have to do?
Press.
Correct!
The case of the
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. Help. She left the Hawthorn family. Started all over again.
Oh, she's in the box.
Yeah, I'm in the box.
And we have to believe that after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous.
I'm allowed to. I'm Skyping into the box from hell. It's really nice that they let me do this. They said they're getting. They say they're getting pretty Oh, really? That's a shame.
Sorry, your time's up.
Anyway, don't become a cop. It sends you to hell immediately.
Wait, immediately?
Thank you.
She was in hell the whole time?
That's fine.
Maybe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maybe she meant it damns your soul to hell immediately.
Yeah, that makes sense.
After all,
Good thing Gumshoe doesn't have a soul then.
Yeah.
Hey, can we slow down the speed on the teleprompter a little?
If they killed me, I will just be restarted from my black box.
Oh yeah, right.
Correct.
So yeah, Gumshoe can't go.
His black box is held at Blue Screens Inc. But in which computer? You'll never know.
Do you know?
Probably a computer.
Yeah. I know.
I don't think we should let Gumshoe die.
Wouldn't it be called a blue box?
No.
It's on the computer.
The computer.
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 Elaborate.
Computer.
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 I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Computer.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms.
You would do that. That's a thing you could do in a fight.
Yeah.
Listen up. We've still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
El Diamante.
What info?
El Diamante.
I've never heard of info before. Come on, kid. Don't say you've forgotten already. This is why I have to buy you your nitro. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
And also El Diamante.
That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Fawles told us that in the lobby.
I'll do anything.
He'll do anything.
Man, I'm tired.
Anything.
I'll do anything for $20.
I'm not good. For $20.
Anything. I'm adding that to the law document. Terry Fawles isn't gay, but $20 is $20.
I'm not gay, but
gay,
$1
but
million
$20.
is $1 million.
He didn't say but $20 is $20, he just said but $20, so...
Terry Fawles isn't gay, but $20. It's in the law document now.
I ain't gay, but $1 million is $1 million.
$1 million!
Yeah, that's it, the fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia.
And you're not throwing away your shot. 5 ye.
Alright, time to win the case without pressing.
No, we pressed in the last testimony. Okay, well...
So, my immediate question is, which part of these do we know is wrong?
Oh, accidentally clicked through.
So this witness do. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in court will know about how much... shut up.
Gender! The case of gender!
This fucking case, man!
Yeah.
No, it's more like this fucking guy.
This fucking guy!
Just gotta prove that the kidnapping was a hoax.
Was a ho...
Of course, the guy I'm talking about being Shu Takumi.
You Kidnapped by Mr. Like, that is technically true. It was staged, but it did happen.
True.
This is true. This is true. This is not.
Yeah.
How do we prove that it's not?
From behind. It might be related to the fact that she specifies from behind.
Yeah, we might have to do some more geometry with the fucking bridge map.
I'm gonna check the logic here because I'm actually not sure about the logic.
We know the bridge was broken back then. Well, they were sort of next to each other, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have a picture of it.
Yeah. If the vignettes to be believed, they're more to the right.
Yeah, but...
The vignette is not admissible in court.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I'll just give... If you need a hint, I will tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so... The contradiction here is that if that is true, then it wouldn't just be tried to.
What?
Present the fact that she is alive?
Right.
Well-
Look on the map again.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have fallen into the river if she was pushed from there, right? She would land on the rock.
Yeah, if she was...
No? She'd land on the bridge, I guess, but like...
Check the photo. Check the photo.
There's no photo!
The crime photo. No, sorry, not the crime photo. The witness photo. The witness photo.
Wait.
Check it.
That's...
How would you push her off the side of the bridge?
This is not the...
This isn't the crime 5 years ago.
Fucking
We're
toss.
talking about the
He's a
crime 5
huckster.
years ago, I will be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, this is the
But I
current
imagine-
crime.
But I imagine... No, look at the bridge. Look at how the bridge is created.
You could pretty feasibly...
But you'd have to lift.
You'd have to lift, not just
It'd have
push.
to be a truckster from Super Mario Sunshine.
I mean, yeah, but there's no... I mean, oh, well, I guess you...
It's the photo. It's right.
renovation
it's the,
one,
map.
the
It's the
reserva-
map.
It's the... After all that, it's the fucking map? Really?
Yes, because you would have to...
map again.
If she was pushed, she would hit the rocks, not the river.
Why would she hit the rocks?
Okay, explain how she would hit the river.
Because that... Hold on. So what we need to...
There's no
establish
way
here
to
is
prove
that-
that the fucking the big things on the side were like that 5 years ago. They could have been put in to stop another incident from happening.
The bridge was broken 5 years ago.
We only have Terry.
way.
We only have Terry's word for that. Like we know that we believe Terry. We know that's true, but that shouldn't. That doesn't work as proof. This is dumb. This is just dumb.
Yeah.
I'm with you on this.
Say that Mr. Fawles pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Fawles.
I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Investigation Core 2002.
I need to use so much in this case.
I'm calling this the case of Investigation Core 2002.
The case of Hume is too funny, though. I don't.
It was the case of Investigation Core 2002. I will be honest. I think
they're both really funny.
Might be a bit
fair.
long, though.
If it's too
Possibly.
long, I'll make it the case of
Okay, that sounds good.
Right. Is the line been read?
impossible.
That answers my question.
I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years.
We don't know that for sure.
Someone had pushed you from behind, as you've claimed. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death.
Killed by stones.
Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne?
Vulnerable to rock type damage.
Hmm.
The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. I mean, arguably it's ground type.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back.
Why? Come on, Edgeworth, that's really the best thing you could come up with?
Apparently.
Is he fucking stupid?
But it's
Yes.
40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Right! If events occurred just as the witnesses testified, and the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what's the meaning of this?
You see, I...
Objection! Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true
Still
that the
does
witness
this.
testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fawles panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge.
That's true, she would have fallen into the river. Ricola! Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edwards' explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You idiot! The one way out of this is to argue that the wires weren't there!
Yeah.
Moron!
Be serious.
You should be happy about this, Jess.
It just feels so contrived.
It is a bit contrived.
Yeah.
Like, if they hadn't brought up the idea of the bridge being in disrepair being a new thing, or like, I know we have to trust Terry, but like, that shouldn't be admissible evidence.
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached conclusion.
Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat.
Kill.
Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. My favorite Naruto arc. I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fawles panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
And now we take the witness's photo.
Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there.
Pursuit variation.
Ooh.
Objection! But that's remote the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. Could easily have picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
Just fucking yeet! Except he couldn't have done that because he was shot in the arm.
He's a truckster.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Fawles had been shot in the right arm.
Do better, boy.
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorn had her gun trained on him at point-blank range.
I'm still imagining him just like picking her up and spinning her around and just whoop. There you go.
Just like Bowser.
Just like Bowser.
So long, Dahlia.
So long, Dahlia.
So, Mr. Fawles throwing the witness off the bridge? That's clearly impossible. Dahlia Hawthorn, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What is it?
Objection! Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Minerva?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Objection! Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she didn't want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of Eagle River.
El Diamante!
Minecraft! 5 years ago.
Craft.
Something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond.
That's a lot of dollar.
No, it can't be!
Yes. Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning.
Was that a throwing knife?
Was that an
$2
M1
million?
Garand?
She was gonna keep it all for herself.
Did anyone get stabbed or shot just now?
Not me. I'm immune to that.
It did sound like something metal fell, but that's about it.
She forced Mr. Fall to help her fake the kidnapping. And then Terry fell, but in a different way than Dahlia fell. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Boy, that's simply ridiculous! Objection! Your Honor, 5 years ago the witness was only 14 years old! Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Yeah.
This woman is a demon. And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorn.
You mean like that was involved in a kidnapping plot as well?
Objection! But she was a detective then, you saying she participated in her own sister's kidnapping?
Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Fawles, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia. And then, she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do?
She was going to tell the whole truth. She wrote that note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorn's fate. That is when you hatch your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure
neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorn.
What is it? Laughing at the keys.
Forgive me, it's just hilarious.
Witness, is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fay. You could certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence? I've never heard of evidence.
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. But at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Fawles and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond?
You ate it.
If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fate.
I don't know.
What a joke! You, Miss Fay! Are you stupid or something?
Is she stupid?
Is she stupid?
Is she soup?
How can I
Is
prove
she
fake
stupid?
kidnapping that happened 5 years ago?
Is she Newbert?
You
No,
don't even have
is
the
she
size
the
of proof of
original
Valerie
Starwalker?
Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I'm forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Only there was a jury system.
No, that sucks.
Of course you are.
Is it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Huh. Without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that?
The judge? The
What
judge
the fuck?
decided.
Mr. Armando!
Diego,
Come on,
what the
okay.
fuck?
Haven't you figured it out?
JFA
Make your
court
own
theme?
rules.
JFA courtroom lobby theme?
Yeah. For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
One more cross-examination!
Testimony
You don't have
on
to
the
press.
day in question. Dahlia Hawthorn
Nah.
murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorn. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fawles' stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorn. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorn's murder. If there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes?
Dick
Fuck.
Gumshoe. Miles Edgeworth.
Fawles, innit?
Diego Armando.
For that.
Yeah, I assume it's Terry, right?
There's no one else it could be.
It's him.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
And you with this?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Fawles.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorn, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. Justice for all. And that person is Terry Fawles. I sure hope Terry doesn't falls when he's on the stand.
Mr. Edgeworth, what's your take on these?
Why not?
His fucking
I have no
bedpost.
objection.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to a witness stand.
This is my last chance, Mr. Fawles. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Defendant, you've read everything that's been set up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it, no way! Dahlia died 5 years ago! Valerie betrayed me!
Mr. Fawles, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million.
For $20.
Not true!
Mr. Fawles, there's only one question I want you to answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorn or was it Dahlia Hawthorn?
No. Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
That's the kind of thing you definitely only promise if you're planning to betray someone. You should
Yeah.
not need to promise to someone that you won't betray them.
Yeah.
That is taken as read.
Uh-huh.
Dahlia! It's true! You are alive!
Teleports it switches places with him? What?
You don't trust me anymore. That makes me sad.
Tell the truth! The real truth! I believed in you!
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing I will say.
Wagga baba bobo.
My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia.
That's Russian for yes, Leah.
I will
Pretty
Mr.
good.
Fawles this way once and once only.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Over, Mr. Fawles, you will feel so we will final testimony in the trial.
Oh, now I'm just mad that I didn't say when he said Diego Armando for the first time that I didn't say that's German for the Go Armando.
Yeah, that's...
God!
I mean, it's the wrong form of the, but that's correct. That's what it translates to.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
I didn't learn enough German to properly know the differences between the-thes.
I don't know why we have so many forms of the. It's redundant.
I mean, many languages have a bunch of forms of that.
You don't really need more than one for me.
English W. The.
Yeah.
There are many
Some
things that
languages
English
don't
doesn't
have
have, but
any
it does have the.
True.
Some languages have no the,
My
and it's even
pronouns?
better in those. Well, I guess it'll have to be in my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now.
Caffeinated?
Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
Warm?
Bitterer.
Who Terry Souls for?
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, and she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Mr. Fawles, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Faye.
His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of this trial.
Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
That's how you want it to end, Mr. Fawles? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think.
Well,
so the contradiction here is really tricky.
how if he waited on the bridge, how come he is closer to the car park?
Exactly. All we have to ask is who's on.
Okay, it wasn't that apparently.
No, it was that you just presented the map.
I mean, I meant to present the map, but I guess it's the.
The image is the one that actually shows them. The map is not actually marked.
The witness
in the
photo. The
present.
witness photo. Who's on first?
So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Fawles. I'm sure that you're lying.
Oh.
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Well, no, it's not because you can see it, but obviously the person that came first would be the one that was at the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Fawles, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Fawles, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
That would have been a perfect time to play Telling the Truth. Why are you playing the courtroom lobby?
Not only that, the JFA courtroom lobby.
The case of the fucking JFA soundtrack.
Which is funny, because the previous case is the one that was from JFA.
Which is funny, because coffee's spelled backwards.
You fuck?
Yeah.
Did you go to a special place before you went to the fuck?
It's a whole couple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other.
It's not something you need to do.
Promise to somebody.
We bought a memento. What was it? I
Like
love.
the movie.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under a mason tree there.
It's the poison genie!
Poison genie!
Oh, the poison. This is what I went to get.
What's up, motherfuckers? Poison
Oh, why are
genie
you
in the
here?
house.
Fuck off!
Why did he introduce himself?
Introduce yourself as the poison genie.
Poison people.
If someone asks if you have poisoned them, say you have not poisoned them.
If someone asks if you have poisoned them, say yes.
But he looks poisonous.
What up,
Your Honor,
YouTube? It's
you heard
Poison
what my
Genie
client said.
9000, here to poison some people with some epic.
He arrived at the scene at 4
Poison
o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away.
To get the genie.
He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, he could remember the name of the long orange vegetable.
Carrot!
Shut up.
That's the line read.
Okay.
No! Carrot!
Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it.
I've still got a chance. Mr. Fawles, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Fawles?
Harry Fawles breakdown.
That's enough. Please.
I know that he's been coughing since he's got on the stand.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that before.
5 years ago.
I don't remember him coughing, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's only started doing it
Never
now.
Oh.
Oh, that he's on the stand.
Like,
So we can't trust
no, I mean,
each
I don't
other
remember him
more
doing
than-
it throughout this whole thing.
Oh, you just didn't notice. That's all good.
We're supposed to drink bottle.
No, stop the trial! Your Honor! We need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep the promise. So I did it. I drank.
No, we're so close. Just a little more.
I was gonna prove your innocence!
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Fawles!
Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Fawles!
He's fallen.
Harry Fawles.
He's Terry Fallen.
Harry Falls.
Damn, they got a personalized fucking dead back sprite for him.
They didn't have an alive back sprite for him.
Ah.
And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers.
Smash cut to Von Karma staring at Edgeworth judgingly.
I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it would never heal.
Miles Edgeworth, you were awful in that case.
I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well.
You little child.
But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorn, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
And then my literal next case, I beat her.
Oh, her literal next case was a year later.
This is true.
Yeah?
Unforgivable, that witch.
Why are you smiling about this?
Mr. Armando. So close to the truth, it was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten.
My fault.
It's all my fault that Mr. Fawles killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia.
Pretty good timing on the first use of the Godot theme. I gotta say, I do like that.
Yeah.
Don't you get it? You can't cry yet.
Diego Armando breakdown sprite.
The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando.
You should see a doctor about that.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Yeah, you might. I think you might get infected if there was still any caffeine left in
No
that.
matter how tough the case,
No, that's-
no matter how bitter the memory, I think
No,
this is Phoenix.
this is Phoenix because he was. They remember he was looking at this as a court record.
Right, right.
They always fade over time. You file them away and eventually forget them. A year later, in this very same courthouse, I and myself got wrapped up in that case.
I'm 3D!
Alright.
No, the fuck you're not.
Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Actually, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. I want you to stop here to notice something. Look at where Phoenix is.
The hospital looks like.
Hospital.
He's at the hospital. At least it was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time.
I'm sure this will never come up.
Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this.
I'm sure this will never come up again.
Awesome.
Yeah, it turns out that actually during the time skip, clearly.
Yeah.
Bridge to the Turnabout is up next.
Yay.
And then we'll be done with the trilogy.
Yeah,
That's
so about the idea.
Coffee mug scene at the end. Oh my god.
It's really. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put that on the breakdown supercut.
Yeah.
Probably.
Thoughts on the case?
Pretty good. I think A tier. There's some bits I didn't like.
It has some like issues with the logic.
It's got some issues with the logic and
general issues.
I feel like they should have moved the misogyny to just Diego rather than sort of everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's more of it's supposed to be his thing, but it's sort of like. But otherwise,
My hero quirk is misogyny.
No, his My Hero quirk is oil coffee.
Right, yeah.
Rolls eyes. But otherwise, really good case. I wouldn't call it P. I wouldn't call it P, but I'd put that in like A tier, I think.
I think it's like supremely good for a. It's probably about the best I think a one trial case will get until we get to TGAA.
Yeah.
It's also.
It's only. I think.
Well, apparently 4-1 is really good, and that's trial only.
4-1 is really good, yeah.
Yeah, 4-1.
If I may add something, I don't think beginnings really comes into its own on its own. It works really well, however, as a setup for Bridge.
Oh yes,
I can already see it setting up. I can already see it setting up things for Bridge, and also it's nice to have it
probably
with memories attached to it as well.
Yeah.
I sure wonder if the Bridge is going to come up again in a case called Bridge to the Turnabout.
I sure wonder if Dusky Bridge.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording now. But firstly, before I do that, I've got to show the viewers something very important.
Oh. I've also forgot. I also forgot something. Something I wanted to show you guys. It doesn't need to be shown.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stop recording now. Whoop.